morning, this is Bob Mason from FX Empire and welcome to the daily crypto tech review of Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin and Ripple's XRP. We'll be looking at the day's support, resistance and pivot levels, the Fibonacci's and the moving averages. It is Thursday the 25th of November. Looking at Bitcoin against the US dollar and the hourly candlesticks, bullish start to the morning. Going to see Bitcoin avoid the pivot at 56,941 to take a run at the first major resistance level at 57,987. Support from the broader market would be needed for Bitcoin to break out from 57,500 levels. So barring an extended rally on the day, expect that first major resistance level and resistance at 58,000 to cap the upside. In the event of breakout, should see Bitcoin target 60,000 levels before any pullback. Second major resistance level sits at 58,808. A fall through the pivot will bring the first major support level at 56,120 into play. Barring an extended sell-off on the day, Bitcoin should stay well clear of the 23.6% fib at 53,628. Second major support level at 55,074 should limit the downside. Looking at the EMAs, slight narrowing of the 50 on the 100, but no immediate signs of a bullish cross, so keep an eye on that through the day. So key would be to avoid a fall through the pivot at 56,941, break out from 57,500 levels to then bring resistance levels into play. Looking at Ethereum against US dollar, also bullish start to the day. Going to need to see Ethereum avoid a fallback through the pivot at 4267 to take a run at the first major resistance level at 4364. Support from the broader market is going to be needed for Ethereum to break out from 4,300 levels. So barring an extended rally on the day, expect that first major resistance level and yesterday's high at 4359.88 to cap the upside. In the event of an extended rally, should see Ethereum target 4,500 levels before any pullback. Second major resistance level sits at 4457. Fallback through the pivot will bring the first major support level at 4173 into play. Barring an extended sell-off on the day, Ethereum should continue to avoid sub 4000s. Second major support level at 4076 should limit the downside. Looking at the EMAs, we've got the 50 converged on the 100 to look out for a bullish cross to support a breakout. So key would be to avoid the pivot at 4267, break out from 4300 levels to then target resistance levels on the day. Looking at Litecoin against US dollar, tracking the broader market, going to see Litecoin avoid a fallback through the pivot at 212 to take a run at the first major resistance level at 217. Support is going to be needed for Litecoin to break out from 215s. So barring an extended rally on the day, expect that first major resistance level and yesterday's high at 217 to cap the upside on the day. In the event of an extended rally, you got the 38.2% fib at 223 to cap the upside on the day. Second major resistance level sits at 222. Fallback through the pivot will bring the first major support level at 207 into play. Barring an extended sell-off on the day, Litecoin should avoid sub 200s. Second major support level at 201 should limit the downside. Looking at the EMA, slight narrowing of the 50 on the 100, but no signs of a bullish cross. So key through the early part of the day, avoid the pivot at 212, break back through to 215s to then bring resistance levels into play. Finally, looking at Ripple's XRP against US dollar, mixed morning. Going to need to see Ripple's XRP move through the pivot at 1.04 to take a run at the 38.2% fib at 1.0659 and the first major resistance level at 1.0695. Support from the broader market will be needed for a breakout from 1.05 levels. However, so barring an extended rally on the day, expect that first major resistance level and yesterday's high at 1.07413 to cap the upside. In the event of a breakout, got the second major resistance level sitting at 1.1050 to cap the upside on the day. Failure to move through the pivot would bring the first major support level at 1.0031 into play. Barring an extended sell-off on the day, should see Ripple's XRP avoid sub 0.98. Second major support level sits at 0.9722. Looking at the EMAs, a flattening of the 50 on the 100 and the 200, but again no immediate signs of a bullish cross, so keep an eye out there. Key through the day would be to move through the pivot at 1.04 and break back through to 1.05 levels to bring resistance levels into play. Failure to do that and support levels will be in play.